What's up, Fresh Coast Gaming fans? We're here for some Garage Zone. Do you like that? Yeah, Garage Zone Gaming. We're playing Dropzone Commander, 2 versus 2, UCM and Resistance versus the Scourge Menace. If you follow the fluff at all, it's actually kind of cool. Adam's UCM have flown in system and they're helping my Resistance out, coming up from the ground to fight the Scourge Body Snatchers. I just watched the newest Hunger Games last night, and the Resistance in District 13 is very similar to the Resistance that I have here. So let's take a look at my force. So I have a big Thunderstorm Custom, that's my commander. We're doing 1,000 point per person clash size, so that's my commander. He's a level 2. In his battle group, he also has a Kraken with 3 Storm Wagons in it. Battle group 2 has 3 gun wagons and 6 gun technicals and Krakens. Battle group 3 has a Kraken with 2 buses and 2 squads of Resistance fighters. Battle group 4 is a set of free riders, fair and balanced. And then battle group 5, 2 Hannibal tanks with a lift hawk. So let's take a look at Adam's UCM awesome stuff. Alright, so Adam's beautifully painted UCM are here, pulling my guys out of underground to fight the Scourge Menace. You can see he actually has painted on the glass marks, which is pretty sweet, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, there's visors on the infantry too. They have like
vision goggles.
Like Hannibal Lecter, James Gumb night vision goggles, you know. Alright, so his commander is this Kodiak. He has a big orbital bombardment. Squat, oh. This
leader level.
Oh, okay, so he's CV2. Mine is CV2 as well. For that also he has 2 Praetorians with Raven. And then Wolverine A's, and these are scouts, so they can spot for indirect fire, which is pretty awesome. Then he has 3 sabers and a condor, and 3 rapiers and a condor. These are his main battle tanks, and then a heavy battle tank, the Gladius. Those are AT, and these are AA, and these are AT, I think, as well. He has Legionnaires and a Raven, and 2 longbows, which are your indirect fire howitzers, as well in Ravens. So let's check out the Scourge Menace. Alright, so Will is going to describe his Scourge list here.
So I have 2 Harbingers, one with the Stalkers, and I forgot what these guys are.
These are the shooty ones, right?
Yeah.
So they shoot AA?
Yeah, Ravagers. And
Stalkers?
Yep.
Those are more of like a close combat
Yeah,
AT?
they have Electro Web Caster dudes. They can't damage buildings though. And then these guys have bombs, which are nice. And then I have a standard Hunter squad. And then a Desolator.
So the Desolator has the area effect, right? That kind of shoots lightning out. These are kind of like your main battle tanks, your medium tanks.
And then 2 Ravager, or no, sorry, they're not Ravagers. Reaver gunships.
Yep, so those are like ground attack gunships?
Yep. And then these guys carrying Prowlers as scouts. And then just 1 squad of driving on warriors.
Alright, and then Jeremy's list. So you have a Desolator as well, as your commander with the electric. And then the 3 Hunters, which are the AT guns.
Yep.
3 Reapers, which are the AA. And then Warriors driving on in vehicles inside of a Marauder. And then your Slayers, right?
Slayers, yep, and they each have a Razor Worm squad.
And also the big battle tanks, right?
Those are Slayers.
Oh, okay, Slayers. Oh, and then they got the snakes inside, okay.
The Razor Worms.
Yep, and those are riding in a Marauder as well. Yep. So plenty of dropships on the Scourge side. A quick view of the battlefield. We're playing on a 6x4. Normally to about 1,500 points. You play on a 4x4, but we're playing on a 6x4 for today. We're starting with one deployment zone there, one in that corner, one in that corner, and one in this corner. And they're not really deployment zones, they're more like board edges. You can see the giant highway we have on here is from Gamecraft Miniatures. It looks really awesome. Easy to paint, you know, I just did a quick spray on it. And then we have some trees, some N-scale railroad trees, some bunkers from Hawk. And then in this corner we have an objective, we have a focal point. We have an objective in the middle, objective over there, and a focal point over there. So let's check it out. We'll check in after turn 1, see what's happened for the heroes of the UCM and Resistance. Alright, so we're at the end of turn 1. You can see the Resistance has moved up. We kind of realized that maybe we should have chosen a long table edge instead of a short, because they're moving up really fast, grabbing up territory, and we are much slower. UCM aren't super slow, but my guys are like 10 inches slow. So Jeremy actually entered that objective building, and other objectives, focal points aren't really touched yet. So let's see what happens turn 2. Hopefully we'll get some shooting in. Alright, so bottom of turn 2, right?
Yep.
And the Resistance moved up. My guys are so slow. Jeremy took the middle with his snakies, and then he has some infantry behind that. I know it's hard to see here. He has some infantry behind, so that's an objective, so you have to actually find it. He miraculously found it over here with his little tank, so he's running away off the board. They lost a tank in the middle. Adam shot one with his orbital bombardment. And then over here, they actually dropped out some tanks.
3 hunters.
And Adam put his howitzers in those trees and blew them up. It was pretty awesome.
Scouting from there.
Scouting, yeah. So first blood goes to La Resistance and UCM, but you know, Scourge has moved up quite a bit on the field. So let's see what happens. All right, turn 3. Resistance are moving up into the middle, projecting some anti-air. They took down this building a little bit, killed some guys with falling masonry. Huge scrum right in the middle. A scrum, right? That's a rugby term. This is British.
Big fight around this building.
They lost some battle tanks. We lost some battle tanks. Some anti-air assets over here we lost. And Will put his guys down here. Yeah, we reaction fire did 4, I think, to that, or 3? 3. And the LG was hot, so Will couldn't actually land right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird rule that we always forget about.
He's a large landing.
Couldn't get in there, yeah. Over here, Jeremy used his commander to put out some electric ion storm and damaged my tanks. Not much else. You know, we did set up some guys in the building to shoot out. So let's see what happens. Turn 4. Alright, we finished turn 4. This was a huge turn. Lots of damage in the middle. You can see the Resistance forces took down the building, killed all the guys inside. The Scourge are moving up their Desolators, which have like a 6-inch, 12-inch zone of electricity. This one had rerolls to hit, so it killed a lot of guys. Over here, Adam and the Scourge are basically trading shots, killing AA. There's not a whole lot left on the ground over here, you can see. There is an objective here. We have not found it yet because our guys are blind. There is a focal point over here that is being right now contested by some guys in a truck, and the one objective actually got off the board, so that's 2 points for them, and there is a focal point over here. So currently it's 2-0, I think, but there's still lots of stuff to go. So turn 5. All right, turn 5, we're all done. We are on to turn 6 and objective grabbing. Notice here, these guys are blind. They cannot find an objective, so hopefully I get 2 shots at it next turn. We'll see. The focal point right here is getting jumped on for points. This focal point getting jumped on. The Hannibal tanks actually killed his little flyer thingy, so that they're not going to count that. Desolator will.
You killed my
bunch of points.
infantry.
Yeah, the infantry blew up in it. Adam's been just taking a lot of shots to the face over here. Just tons
It's not looking good.
of plasma spurts all over his face.
The plasma hoses.
Yeah, there's hoses everywhere.
To the walls!
So, you know, he's holding out. I mean, I have not taken a lot of damage over here. It's not, everything's been at Adam, so. No, there haven't been a lot of skeets on my face, just Adam's. All right, so turn 6, here we go. All right, so we got 5-3 loss for the good guys. The Desolators did really well. The Commanders, even though their aircraft can score the focal points, so I didn't have enough to take him down. And over here, this focal point, we actually did score 2 points on that, so that was really good. Biggest, worst thing in the world, 2 squads needing like a 2 or a 3 up, and they rolled double ones. It was awful. So I never found that objective. Overall, it was a very good game. It was very close. It shows the difference in the two the human factions and the Scourge. The Scourge are really fast. They have a lot of firepower. We were not fast at all. Adam did stand up to a lot of beating with his armor, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. So keep your eyes out on the YouTube channel for our next Dropzone Commander Battle Report. It's been really fun. Have a good one.